The Bone Snatcher is a movie about a creature that, get this, snatches your bones. But there's a little more to it, and this monster might be more than what meets the eye. We open up in the African desert, and a research team are looking for volcanic pipes, which can be a sign of diamonds. They go to check it out and find something else. One guy goes to take some samples and breaks through, releasing the Bone Snatcher. Cut to some other research facility, we meet Zach. He must be some kind of genius because he saves this whole crew in Antarctica. He's invented a system to recycle your pee as drinking water, and he's built a machine that can find water up to 100 feet deep. So, being a jack of all trades, the company he works for, Eland, sends him to Africa to help them out. Now we meet the rest of the crew. There's Mickey, Carl, Titus, Kurt, Magna, and of course Zach. They're tasked with going out and finding the missing people from the beginning. And, well, they find them all right, but they're just bones. I guess the Bone Snatcher didn't do a very good job snatching those bones. But there's only 2 bodies, and there were 3 missing people, so they blame the missing guy, Harley, for the murderers. And there's a trail of footprints to follow. They go deeper and deeper into the desert, and eventually they find Harley, or what's left of him. They still don't know who did this, but it's getting late and they have to camp there for the night. Zach gets bored, I guess, and wanders off on his own. A real good idea. I mean, even if there isn't a killer on the loose, you shouldn't just go wander around in the desert at night. But there is a killer loose, and Zach gets to see it up close. He freaks out, wakes up everyone, but it's gone. Carl doesn't believe him, but Titus sure does, telling them it's the work of Isikulu, a creature that kills people and eats their bones, literally tearing families apart. The next morning they head out, still following the footprints. After everything they've seen, I think I would call the mission a success and head back to camp. But Carl's the leader and he wants to kill whatever did this to his friends. And it looks like he might have his chance. They see it walking around near a cave and he takes the shot, hitting it, but it just dissolves away into some bones. Is it dead? That was easy. Now that Carl's satisfied, they head out, but the truck catches fire, and seeing how it's loaded with fuel, that's not good. They manage to get the fire out, but they're stranded. They send out an emergency beacon, and eventually a plane flies overhead. The crew reassures Zach that the plane was just checking that they were indeed in trouble, and they'll send a truck to get them. All they have to do is wait. Easy peasy. That night, Kurt is sleeping in the sand. Titus goes to check on him and, well, it's not good. He's being eaten alive by this black stuff, and it gets on Titus. Kurt's a goner, but Titus makes it out, weighing 1 less arm. They shoot at the blob coming toward them, and, well, it's not working at all. So Carl pours gasoline all over the place and decides to light them up. But remember all that fuel they have on the car. It would kill everyone else, too. But then, suddenly, the swarm stops. I guess it just didn't like the gas. Now the group splits up. Magna stays behind with Titus, and then Carl, Mickey, and Zach decide to walk back. I don't really know why they would do this. I mean, help is on its way, and they have enough gas to keep the monster at bay, but here we are. They wander around aimlessly for a while until Zach's machine starts going off. During this whole movie, this thing seems to be an indicator for when the monster is close. Zach informs them that not only does it find water, but it also detects if the water is safe to drink. Right now it's detecting high levels of acid, and there's only some ants around. Well, I won't leave you in suspense any longer. That's right, our monster is really just a swarm of ants. I guess some ants use acid to kill their prey, and when you get thousands of them together, they could kill a human. But why? Well, it's revealed later that it's because bones give you structure. Zach says that the queen can't go anywhere alone, but give her bones and she can go anywhere. which, I don't know, doesn't really make sense to me. These ants don't seem to have a problem getting around. They decide enough is enough and it's time to hunt down the monster and kill it once and for all. They figured out that it's hiding in an old mine shaft, so the trio heads deep inside. But this time, instead of just guns, they bring nitroglycerin to take them all out. They keep getting fleeting glimpses of the Isikulu, but never a good shot. It lures Carl into a trap, and it looks like it's all over for him, but then Zack distracts it and tricks it into falling down a mine shaft. Which, come on, we all knew that wouldn't work. The monster grabs Carl and pulls him down. The other two just can't hold on, and seeing that he has the nitro, he sacrifices himself so that the others can get away. That works great, but it also starts a cave-in. So Zack and Mickey run for it, and find themselves face to face with the Queen, which is like a mother brain working as a hive mind for all the little ants. Zack stabs it, and all the workers go scattering, but the mine is still caving in. They run for the exit and make it out just in time. In the final scene, Zack says he might like doing this fieldwork stuff and blah blah blah. Yeah, real cute couple, we get it. They load a crate into the taxi, and then it's Mickey who gets in and drives away, with Zack saying he still has some more research to do. Then it zooms in on the crate, and it's another mother brain. Ooh. Despite that pretty lame ending, the Bone Snatcher isn't too bad. The creature looked pretty cool, and I spent the first half of the movie wondering just what it was. The actors for the most part do a good job, but there were some awkward parts where they just had no chemistry. The Isikulu being ants was an alright explanation. I like the hive mind idea better than it being an alien or a desert god or something like that. They filmed in Cape Town, South Africa, and I really like that desert landscape. However, the characters never really were threatened by it. They always had plenty of supplies. If they would have ran out of water and started hallucinating, that would have been pretty cool. Then we wouldn't have known if the creature was real or not. But no sense nitpicking. All in all, I would say the Bone Snatcher is slightly above average. That's why I give it 2.5 mother brains out of 4.
Call me an optimist.